a developing trader. But many times that developing trader wants to go out there too quickly, ill prepared to navigate the financial storms that these markets can create. The first topic I want to touch on is impatience. I kind of mentioned it briefly in the opening here, but I think that largely this is the biggest hurdle in front of every trader. When I first started talking about Forex in Baby Pip's forum, one of the first things I mentioned to anyone that would be willing to listen or read what it was I was sharing is you're going to need a lot of patience. And for the old hats in here that have been with me since then, you know that's true. I said you're going to require a lot of patience. And either you're going to forge it, not fake it. You're going to forge it. You're going to create it. It's going to be made manifest in you because of putting in your due diligence of learning how to sit still. When you're not ready to do anything, you have to remain still. One of the things I found interesting living at the house I'm at now, we have little groups of deer that frequently come out, and in the early morning and in the late evening they'll come out. Sometimes they're 15, 20 strong, and they have these little ones that come with them, and whenever they see something, the smallest of them immediately drop down. You can't see them hardly. What are they doing? Remaining still. Why? Because they don't have the knowledge. They don't have the experience. They don't have the plan of action to do anything to protect themselves. And to be honest with you, I don't know if it's by instinct. I don't know if it's taught to them by their parent. But it's a skill set that every one of you, as a fawn, a little tiny little fledgling trader, needs to learn and be comfortable being still. It's safe. It's absolutely safe. In the market, it can't bite you until you get in there. On the sidelines, the only thing that's hurting you is your pride and your ego that you didn't do something. But many times it tricks you thinking that you really knew what you were doing. But really, if you were honest, did you tell anybody in advance? Was it public knowledge that you thought it was going to do this very thing, go only this low, then go up to that very high? And that entire run, you wouldn't have any adversities or any kind of anxiety? You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. And I see many people, even in my own community here, that are brand new that do that kind of stuff. You see it permeated in the industry across social media. Everybody knew it was going to do something after it happened. And when you talk like that and you really didn't believe that was happening, you didn't believe it was really in the chart, you weren't one-sided in your analysis, what you're creating is this overwhelming sense of impatience, because what's going to happen is you're going to trick yourself by lying like that you're ready to trade. One day, something's going to happen, and you're going to feel like you need to do something to change the way you feel about your life, your present circumstance. And you're going to go in there and try to press a button, and the results are not going to be favorable because of impatience. How do you overcome impatience? Well, it stems from a lack of experience. Experience in the sense that, number one, you have to know how these markets can hurt you. Obviously, it goes without saying that if you're wrong, you lose money. But you have to have the experience knowing who you are. That's the first step. And all of the things I put you through, that's the first thing you're trying to discover. Who you are as a person, what makes you tick, what makes you think, what makes you want to take a trade, what's occurring in your mind at a time when you think that there's something going on in that chart